My dear dark ones, welcome to my channel. Today is a pick a pile tarot reading and I'm asking the tarot cards if you have any dark powers or abilities. I have two beautiful decks. This is going to be the pile number one and will be the second pile. So pick the one that you resonate the most or that you feel drawn the most. As always, you can listen to both of the piles because this is a collective reading, so it doesn't resonate 100% for you. So you can only take on what resonates and leave behind what doesn't. And let's start with the first pile. So I shuffled the deck and prepared it. So let's start pulling the cards and see if you have dark powers. Interesting. This tells me that you are born with access to the underworld and with darkness in you that can lead to destruction, but you choose not to use it. You have this perfect balance of dark and light. You have healing energy and energy that can destroy people, and you can do so much damage with your abilities, but you're so careful with what you bring into this universe, and you're choosing the light. And it's interesting that you do still use your darkness, but only when needed and very, very carefully. I see that you are scared of your own abilities. You feel this sense of how dangerous you can be, of what you can do, you know, you feel your power and you know what you can do and you know what you've done in your past lives, and you do have regrets, but also you know that this makes you wise, this makes you kind and generous in this lifetime, because you know that you need to be this way in order to kind of balance out what you've done in the past. Your darkness became this beautiful thing that actually is helping others. No matter what you do in this lifetime, you're still connected to your darkness, but it's just from this darkness becomes beautiful butterfly of light that guides and helps others. Sometimes you know, you don't like the way the world is and you really want to fix it, but you don't use your powers to do that. And I feel like you're this kind of person who doesn't even like to do like love spells or dark spells. You don't want to affect or change the energy or the free will of others because you've done it so much in the past that you know how comfortable you are at doing this and what kind of results you can have. I do sense that you have this immense connection with magic. You are born in such a magnificent witchy way that even people usually ask you if you're a witch or if you're a mage, if you're into a cult, if you read tarot. It's such a common question that you get from others because even normal people, they sense this, your gift, your power. But you choose to bring love and peace and healing into this world. I feel like sometimes you really want to use your ability, but every time you do this, something terrible happens and you give yourself a promise not to do this again, you know. And I feel like this is right for you. This is what you are. This is what you need to do. You actually need to bring like only good things into this world, create something really positive. And I also know that when you do black magic, when you do something like this, you always do it because you want to achieve something good. It's like the only way you can get it, you know. It's just like you're such an unusual, complex, interesting creature that even from the darkness you can create beautiful light, and from your dark power can grow something beautiful. You do have so much magic in you, honestly. I can get this from the cards, from the energy of the message that I'm receiving, that if you don't practice magic, you feel like you can move, like you're not being yourself, you know. Magic or witchcraft, occult, supernatural, all of these beautiful, mysterious things, they make you feel alive. And maybe you don't practice because you're scared of your darkness. Maybe you don't practice because you're scared that all of these things, they come from a bad place, but it's not true. A lot of magic comes from the sun. It's interesting to pick up this card when I'm talking about your darkness, because the sun is really associated with the pharaohs of ancient Egypt, with the sun deity Ra, and everyone who've been worshipping the sun deities. So for you, the sun is very important, and having connection with open air temples and altars, fire, you know, being this beautiful magical creature is what gives you wings and empower your soul. I feel like the only way for you to actually practice this dark magic that you're born with and bring good things into the world is through shamanic practices, maybe runes, divination, drums, music, dance, ecstatic dancing, all of these things that are connected with nature, with earth, with spirits, even being possessed by spirits in order to bring forward the messages the way the shamans do. This is the darkness that becomes the light. This is something that is very you, this wild energy and this wild manifestation of the darkness. I don't know, there's so much power about you, so much this untamed beauty, this wild craziness that becomes so magical when your energy is alive, that for you not practicing or not being able to connect with your magic in this lifetime, it feels horrible. Actually, it feels like you are dying inside when you don't have access to this practice. So the more you practice, the more you becoming less scared of your power, the better it is for you in this lifetime. It's like you have access to all the realms of magic, but whatever it is you choose to practice in this lifetime becomes you and becomes what you bring into the universe. And you are dark, don't get me wrong, but no one sees that, because the way you show yourself, you're so full of light and love that no one ever suspect your power. And maybe that's why sometimes they make mistakes. They underestimate you, they don't realize your power and your gifts, and when they do, it's already too late. But you are so mysterious and so beautiful. Your darkness is just beyond amazing, beyond magical. Don't change. My second pile, welcome. Let's see if you have dark powers in you. I already shuffled and prepared the deck. So let's see. You guys are pure darkness and pure magic. I got the Magician card, and in this deck it's such a beautiful card that depicts the creation and the magical abilities that comes from divine feminine, which is very controversial because usually the Magician card is purely masculine card, divine masculine, right? So your darkness is so pretty, it's so beautiful, it's gorgeous, it's just overwhelming, and it's undeniable. Your darkness gives you wings. Your darkness connects you with the source, with your divine self. Your darkness is so different from whatever it is that people think what the darkness is, because your darkness comes from different source. Your underworld is something different, and you are so unusual in the way that you approach your darkness. You are born into this role the role of the dark witch or dark mage with such a grace. All your life it was a struggle of accepting this path and accepting what you are, understanding that it's not something negative, but this is what you are and what you're supposed to be. Your path was just maybe harder than others, but only because you were always trying to fit in and you were always trying to deny this darkness. And maybe because you came from a religious background, maybe because you've been trying to please the ones that are around you, maybe because of this, what society tells you, you were trying to escape this realm and, you know, hide from yourself. But I feel like at some points of your life, you just couldn't hide anymore and you accepted it. And that's what gave you the reason to live. That's what gave you the reason to exist and to create and to, you know, keep going and be happy. Your darkness is so powerful that I feel like you maybe use only like 1% of what is given to you. Not because you don't know how, it's just because you're scared to tap into the depth of your talent and gift. I do feel that this is connected with your past lives. It's like every past life that you've been connected with magic, you've been gathering a lot of information and practicing. And you have like this, you know, library of knowledge inside of your mind, but you are still not able to find the key to unlock all of this. And I feel like you're searching for the key, but you are maybe scared to open this door because the fears of the past might hold you back. And not your past as a human in this reincarnation, but your past from your past lives that you still remember, because your mind is a beautiful, how to put it, it's just like your mind hides so many things but also gives you access to a lot of things as well. And honestly, I feel that you are only maybe 30% human and the rest of your soul is just so ancient and beautiful and powerful. I do know that a lot of people, especially leaders in the past, that told you that you maybe Hades in flesh, or you Inanna goddess, or you are Anunnaki, or you have the Atlantean soul, but you've been told so many interesting, crazy things. It is because the people with power, they see you differently, they see what you are, and the darkness is your source, it's your power, it's your connection to the realms of magic that's beyond any human understanding. You have to make this darkness part of your job, work, existence. You know, if you don't want to become a practitioner, if you don't want to use it in order to gain money in this lifetime, at least you have to use it for yourself on daily basis, in your normal life and 3D life, because you cannot expect to live without your darkness if you are born this way. The Empress card, the crescent moon, it's so beautiful. Your connection with the moon magic, with the night, with your darkness, the candles, tarot, all the occult tools, your altar, everything you touch is so beautiful, and your darkness becomes like a form of art. You know, you have this ability to turn it into something that people are jealous of, and you make it to look so easy, you know, seamless, your darkness. And you're so mysterious, and you have so many talents like divination, tarot reading, invocation, alchemy, witchcraft. All of this is so easy for you. You don't even have to learn, you just have to remember, or just to get inspired to start it, and then everything flows so easily for you. Where a lot of people have to struggle, you just have to do it like with such an ease, you know. You're incredible when it comes to your darkness. It's probably the most beautiful thing that you possess, your connection with this underworld and realm that is so scary for others. The way you understand it, the way you can talk about this, the way you actually think, and the way you question everything and challenge the dogmas and the knowledge that is given to humans, you know, it's just beautiful. You are born to leave a legacy behind, that for sure, and your darkness is supposed to be like a guideline for others, like something that helps people to leave this matrix, you know. I see you as a writer, I see you as an artist. Of course, I see you as a reader, but probably for you it's something that you don't want to do. You don't want to become a tarot reader. And even if you do, it's going to be something different, right? I do feel that you still not fully understand your darkness and what you can do with it. You don't even fully have access to yourself yet. There's so much needs to be opened for you, and there's so much you need to learn about yourself. It's just incredible, and such a big journey ahead of you if you actually make this like serious, and if you make it your life path. If you dedicate your life to your darkness, the results will be just unbelievable. You are one of these people who are leaving legacy behind, people like Aleister Crowley, you know. So for you, it's very important to free yourself through your darkness. This is your strength, actually, your darkness, your ability to contact all of these scary creatures and demons that others are afraid of. They just come to you naturally. There's so many gifts and talents that you have, so many things that you can do because you practiced in the past, in your past lives, and you still remember and have access to it. And your darkness, it's just something so natural for you that I have no words, honestly. This is your balance is when you are dark. That's when you feel more balanced and more connected to yourself and to nature, to the universe around you. You will have your tribe, your soul family, your coven, if you actually become serious about this. There are so many people that are waiting for you to come into your power in order to reconnect with you. There are so many people that are coming to this lifetime in order to meet you because they met you in the past lives and you left such a mark on their soul that they still want to reconnect with you in this lifetime. You feel people so differently because you see their darkness as well, and you see their light, and you see their capabilities, you see their gifts and abilities, you see their good and bad. People cannot lie to you because you see through their lies, and you understand people just like on the spot. You know what they're thinking about, what the actions could be. You don't believe the words that they say because you know that sometimes they think the opposite of what they say. It's so difficult to be you. It's so difficult to go through life the way you do it and on your own without help. But your gifts sometimes become unbearable, and sometimes they're stopping you from just achieving a lot of things because you have to always work on yourself. So you always blend in, and you know, and it's just you always working on being normal so people don't see your power. You always try to hide it. But some people in your life, they were able to actually see you for what you are, for who you are. Honestly, it's very tough and it's very difficult path to walk it on your own, but I know you can do it because everything that is given to us, it is because we can take it, we can do it. And same with you, this darkness given to you because you can handle it more than anyone else. I hope you practice, I hope you start leading people because your darkness is beautiful and the way you can bring it to life is incredible. But also be careful and know that your soul family is waiting for you. There are people who are fascinated by you. Be you no matter what. And thank you for watching. It's such a pleasure to share this energy of yours. When I think of how beautiful you guys are watching me, how much exceptional energy and you have, and how big your heart is. You know, I feel so blessed that we have this opportunity to share our energy together and to know that we are all beautiful community, that we belong to each other, we belong to this darkness, and no matter what, no matter where we are, we always have each other, even only in spirit, but sometimes it's just enough because we still belong, we belong to each other. And I hope I meet you all one day, and until then, have the most magical, beautiful day.